Hello, guys, and welcome to the morning Howdy. My name is Tyler, and like every morning, howdy. Piping, steaming, fresh, delicious. All right, so today's topic is the viral platform. And I want to talk about this because this is new in pretty much society itself. The viral platform is, well, you can say around TV and radio. Well, when I say viral, I'm just talking about like people who videotape themselves and they put it on a platform like YouTube. People where people connect. That's not the TV. It's not a broadcaster. These are people who do things on their own independently and they post about it. And it's only been increasing. More people have the resources to be able to talk to people across the world and share their ideas, share their art, share their videos, whatever, their comedy, all the things they like to do. And let's start with talking about YouTube. And there's all the genres you could think about. They're all on YouTube. All the videos you think that people have ever posted, they're all on YouTube. YouTube has collected them. They put them in sections. You got the gaming, you got the sports, you got the fighting, you got the music, and you can, whatever you're into, YouTube has videos for it. And there's always different types of people talking about it. There's different ideas on it. People can get as creative as they want if it's in the guidelines of YouTube. Of course, you can't be having nudity and you can't have this extreme violence. You know what I'm saying? You can have things that are like a sport, but besides that, YouTube usually doesn't really allow that from what I've seen. You have your comedy, you have your independent people who want to be comics or people who want to make their own movies in the future. I have a friend, he wants to make movies and be a director. He wants to have his own, he wants to display his art in that type of way. And the best thing, you could do is start. You got to start somewhere. Go on YouTube, try to make your own videos. Write your own script and try to play your script and perfect the script. It's just like writing a book. Usually a lot of movies come from books because you paint the picture from the words. And you can paint your picture in a lot of ways through, people go on YouTube and they do it that way. They think of their own unique type of films like comedies. Everyone's seen Tom and Jerry's. They want to do little skits like that. And then there's like the music. People like doing music videos. They express themselves like a dance. And they like the music. There's more ways to express yourself, and there's more layers to it. And YouTube, there's layers to comedy. You have different types. You have different types of music, and it makes a viral platform seem like such a great thing. And I agree, YouTube is a great thing. It's great to have. It's like, I would say even better than Google, because you got videos. You got people that you can actually see, and you can usually tell if someone's trying to deceive you, right? Someone's telling a lie. No, people are on there. People want to be seen. They're trying to tell you straight up, like you're face to face, and like usually how to do something. Sometimes I see these weird things that they tell you how to do something, and then you got to sign up for something, like, and buy it. I'm like, no. YouTube is free as far as I remember, but no, they got the YouTube premium or something like that, and they got all the videos and movies now, just like Netflix. YouTube Plus, but I don't ever get into those. And then you have like people who they viral another way. They have like Twitch, for example. People on Twitch is usually they play games. It's mainly for a game station, and like it's like I said, another layer, and it's like there's more layers when it comes to Twitch because it's just pretty much games. It's just gonna be people doing things that are like playing piano live. It's just another platform, but this is for more of entertainment than learning. People can go in there and stream from there and then post to YouTube. People do that, but Twitch is kind of different. You can subscribe so you don't get ads. There's they do charities. They play games for charities. People do it for a living. People do it because like pros, right? They always practice and they want to stream their practices, and people like or can be instructive when they talk, and they're just playing a game and they're just talking about how they do it. And there's little Bobby wants to be the best gamer, and he's only 12 years old, and he sees and he thinks incredible. Seeing a video game is incredible, and especially now today on how good it is. Like in the 60s, yeah, in the 80s, yeah, like, you know, games were like all right. You know what I'm saying? Like they're nowhere near are they today. So you think about the generations today and then when they see games, it is like you definitely will see more kids today playing games. It is an incredible feature in our lives to be able to sit there and not go crazy and just play a video game and like put ourselves in something else and like, I don't know, be a character or whatever you want to do. No, but people can make millions of dollars and so YouTube and Twitch, they also make money in a lot of other ways, and they do this through marketing. Once you're being seen, and like you can just tell about what you do in real life, you know, you just talk about it. People like who you are, and maybe you spread good ideas, or you're a gaming channel, right? But like you love the gamer, you want to support the gamer, and like he has his own brand, right? You can brand on these channels on Twitch. You can talk. If people are watching, you can talk about whatever you want. You can just do it for the money. You can do it for you love games so much. You know, you love talking about the games. You love teaching people how to be good at games. It's because I guess being good at a game is important, you know. But you know, I believe gaming can be really good for you in a way if you use games moderately. Because hand-eye coordination, it's actually really good. Sometimes when I drop something, I just catch it, you know, without even paying attention. It's just that hand-eye, like, you know, and like pressing a button when you know when to press it, is like moving your body when you need to know how to move your body subconsciously. It just does it. It's just like pressing a button. It's just like head to hand, you know, head to hand. But and it's crazy, like I've made a Twitch channel and I played my games, I've streamed, you know, people get on there and they don't really just watch, because like I usually like to play entertaining games that have more than one possibility, you know. It's not like you go through a campaign and it's always the same campaign. There's always going to be a different variable happening, a different skill, a different outcome. So I like to play Mortal Kombat. And I'll be doing some mad combos, right? And people think those mad combos are cool. There's a variety. It's like a game of chess. You can move your character in certain ways, and people have to react to it, and they have to put their own ways, and there's different variations. And so it's cool because there's always a different outcome, and you have to use some predictability. You have to use what's gonna happen next. You got to be 2 steps ahead, is good for the brain. If it's a competitive, you're using your brain. If it's just like you're jumping and grabbing stars and you get the stars and you get a cool little costume, you know, I don't really see the big picture in that, you know. When I see competitive games, I literally see skill. I see people who are using their mind to the best of their abilities and through a machine, and like just doing this, you know. It's hard to do that. It's hard to move your hands and looking at something and doing everything you need to do at the right time. And like it's actually like people see it it's like becoming its actual sport. People have made millions of dollars playing Dota 2. Look up the game. So one of the most money anyone's ever made in a game competition ever. Look up Dota 2. It's a free game on Steam. Anyone can play it. And they had a tournament, and people are making a lot of money nowadays doing things that they like to do, you know. And it's good. It's good. YouTube, you can do anything and post it, and maybe you'll make some money out of it in the future, you know. Just doing the things you love and just showing people you. You're showing people, you're spreading your, not spreading yourself, you're spreading your art. And everyone should be able to see all the colors of the rainbow, and we're all part of that rainbow, you know. And then the viral platform is good in other ways. They use the viral platform for. Okay, so what I've been seeing on YouTube, what I actually like looking into is like people who use the First Amendment audit. They go around videotaping and they wait for an interaction. And the reason why they wait for an interaction, because they make sure they're always doing a legal thing in a place that would be seen as, why are you there? What are you trying to do? Like if you're videotaping a government facility and like it's a place where there's a lot of cops, so people just go to a constable station and just start recording casually, walking where they know where to walk, and they wait for a confrontation to see if someone is going to come up to them and, you know, break the law. As in, Police officers are allowed to lie, but they do try to get their thing. Whenever they want to do something, they're gonna try to do it. They're gonna enforce. No. And whatever decision they choose to do, they're gonna try to enforce it. But doesn't mean you can just let them enforce it. If you don't use your rights, you lose your rights. I would suggest everyone to know their rights. I took classes in government and law, and when I was in high school, it's very, very useful. I actually got away with some things because I knew the law. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything to me when I said exactly. I literally said too. I literally did these classes in high school. I just got out of high school. You know what I'm saying? And then when I explained to them everything I knew, they were like, okay, we can't enforce this because I know my rights, And no one's gonna, once you know that they can't enforce something, they obviously can lie, they can make you do whatever if you agree to it. Once they know, that's why you record, because if they do enforce the law, you don't want that confrontation with the officer. Your life, it could be on the line. You don't know who the guy has the gun and you don't. You're always in a disadvantage with the cop. He comes up behind you, disadvantage. He's always at the window, disadvantage. Like what I'm saying? But it's scary for a cop as well. It's scary because you don't know who the person is behind the wheel either. But it should be always respectful, and there's obviously situations, but they use the First Amendment. They wait for people to confront them, and they spread tyranny. When they spread tyranny, it helps the government. It helps the economy. It helps everything because there's not people there to hurt the people. It's only there to protect the people. When they have people telling them to get away from this building, even though they're allowed to be by the building, what are they hiding in the building? Why are they doing these things? Why are they enforcing the law their way? They're trying to do, and it's actually a serious issue because you don't want a police state. You don't want your rights being violated, and it's not. There's rights in the Constitution, but these are rights that it's obvious that should be. No one should be able to just tell you what to do. Everyone should be able to do what they do. Private property, you bought the property, right? It's your property. Why should anyone go on it? I understand, but if it's a public facility and you're trying to take someone away from the property that's there, it's the public, right? It's the public. That's your property, right? When you pay taxes, you're paying for everything. You're paying for Social Security because one day you're going to get Social Security. If you do things right, if you do things the right way, good things are going to come for you what you did. You don't see the reasons sometimes why you do these things. And this is why some people do these First Amendment audits, to protect the people. And the viral platform spreads the knowledge that people should be doing these things and protecting themselves and making sure that people who do bad things, they get exposed. Right? When they're truly doing tyranny, you don't gotta do anything to the person. Just spread the knowledge, right? When there's something wrong, people need to know that it's wrong, right? Or nothing's gonna change. It's only for change for the better. It's not change and just to hurt another person. No, it's change for the better. If someone's doing something wrong, you don't just strike them down, right? No, you build them up, right? You wanna tell them no. Do this. This is better. You're going to see more outcomes out of this. And there's, people, I can give an examples. You think you throw the best punch. And it works for you. And then you start, and someone tells you to do something, it doesn't seem right and you're off balance, right? And you explain, no, this doesn't make sense. But if you say, if you trust, and you say, I'm not telling you this because you can't punch hard. It's because I think you can punch harder. I think if you really concentrate, I think you can do better. Just try to be better. You know what I'm saying? And whenever these people do these audits, they're trying to help. Because if other cops know this is going on, that people are doing this, the cops are going to have to live up to what they're supposed to do. They're going to have to live up to their expectations, and there's no way around it. That's what they're going to have to do. And we make sure we have our rights. And the viral platform helps us knowledge about our rights, express our rights, talk about the rights, make love with the rights. And and it's weird. So in the viral platform, there's entertainment. There's movies, there's shows. Everything's recorded from every show, every movie. You can watch clips, and it's anything you want to see, it's right there. And it's cool. It's cool to see how many people look at a video. It's cool to see how many people are part of seeing something you've seen, right? Or if you're the content creator, to see how many people have looked at you, and like when people talk to you, it feels like, I feel like it's a real conversation. Because why aren't the words I use now the same words I use later? What's the difference if I'm here and you're there? My words are still getting to you. It's not like I'm going to be touching you even if I was next to you. The words are still coming out. You know, people talk shit on these viral platforms. You know, people take the chance to talk as much shit as they want. And if you really, really think it's funny, like, it is kind of funny sometimes, but like, come on. You can hurt someone's feelings. I mean, I've done it. I've raged on the mic or doing something on the phone or something, like something viral. I know I've said something like that, but it's not good. And then the viral platform is for security. You have security, and you can catch and expose the people who are doing bad. So it's good for businesses, and they're good for your homes. One of my friends, he got his bag stolen, for example. There was a camera, right? And the good thing about these platforms is if you were to post this video to the platform, one, you will see how it happens. You can, from seeing how it happens, you can prevent how it happens. And then you can see the type of, I wouldn't say always just the type of people, but you got to be worried about the people around you and where you are and where you do things and like where you park. Sometimes I park all the way in the back. Sometimes I park in the front. It just depends what I'm doing and like how I feel. Like what if I feel like I have something important, right? I'm gonna make sure it's on me. I'm not gonna just leave it with the doors open. Like, you have to know. It doesn't matter if you have a kid. You're not gonna leave him in the car. A kid is important. You're gonna have him on you. It's the same thing with the items you cherish. And like someone's trash is another man's treasure. If you just leave something out in the open and someone takes it, it's your fault. If you didn't think of it as that important to have it on you, you shouldn't have it at all. It's like your phone. If you lose your phone, you obviously don't value your phone. I can do this. I value my phone a lot because I have practiced. I have practiced having the phone in my hand, right? I've practiced. I've had it in my hand. I cherish it. I know if I drop it, I'm going to catch it before it hits the floor. I'm ready for it. I care for it. My mind's on it even though I'm not looking at it. It's because it's something I cherish and it's always on me because it's important. It's important to reach people. It's important to be able to video someone, to have light when you need it, and, you know, get entertainment if you're sad. And for those people watching porn on your phone, shame on you. Shame. Use your imagination. Use your brain and not do these things. But in viral platforms, porn is like one of the most seen things, you know what I'm saying? It is like everyone's watching it and it's only going to increase. And people are seeing these things at a young age. People are knowing they're not as curious as they used to. People get so into their phones. It's almost dangerous, in my opinion. It's crazy that the people can see the most beautiful people in the world, and like, how can you value another person if you know what I'm saying? You can see someone so beautiful, and then the next, like, what do you think of someone else? And it's like, how can it compare? But you're ruining your eyesight. You're ruining your eye candy. You're wasting the value of cherishing someone and working for something actually, and doing things the right way. That, in my opinion, that is the best way to do anything, and it feels so much better, especially when you do anything the right way. It just feels better. You do anything the right way, the things you know are the right way. Logically, the things that we all generally think are the right way and the good things to do. Even if we do bad things, we all know the good things to do. We do. And they're always better. They always come out better, and you always feel better at the end of the day. And only anything that's good for you strengthens you, right? Anything that's bad weakens you. But you have to know when you're putting in these good things, you're growing. You always think of yourself growing. Because if you don't think of growth at all, how can you grow? I can tell you, I used to be really, really skinny. I'm not saying I'm really big now. But I literally visualized myself growth. I wanted to grow. That's all I thought about was growth. I want to be, and now what I'm growing on is here. All I can think about is me getting smarter and doing the things I said I'm going to do. You know, viral platforms, you can spread your wisdom. There's no more talking to ourselves. We can video log ourselves instead of having to write it down, and we can do it quicker. Viral platform spreads knowledge better than ever. and like you can talk in there, you can have conversations, you could have business meetings, right? And it's really good. I mean, we should be really valued for that. We should be really valued. You know what's funny? WWE has the most subscribers right now on YouTube. WWE! And it has a little bit of everything. It has the act, it has the entertainment, it has the cool visuals, you know, it has the fights, and it has the art. If you don't think WWE's art, and a friend of mine told me, Mario Ramos, on my phone, it is, and another friend of mine, it is art. And it's displayed, and it's a hard type of art to do, because you have to do it with someone else. It's like you do a ballet dance, right? It's not easy. It's not easy to show, or cheerleading isn't easy. To choreograph a dance, it's not easy. And when you choreograph something, you're creating something, and then you're showing it. And it's a one go, it's one chance. And everything you practice for, the preparation, it's all displayed there. Everything you ever knowledge, every time you do something for a show, for the main project, that's your attempt. That's what you practice for, and that's why you did everything you did. That's the moment. And when you know it's the moment, right? That's the moment. That's what makes it so beautiful. It is in its own way. People don't see it entertaining. It's cool, but you can appreciate it. You can appreciate anything. There's a reason why it's the top subscribers, because it's entertaining. It is. It's so funny. You can just look at it and see it as the funniest joke you've ever seen. And when they do these funny things, you just laugh your ass off, right? But when you see the kids, right? When you see the kids happy, you realize it's good. And then the people who make the money doing this are good people. John Cena has helped make a Wish Foundation for like the most kids, like he has like a record or something as far as I remembered, and he's helped so many people with the money he's earned. People spread good love, and like even though like they beat each other up, the people love each other, man. Everyone loves each other. Everyone loves making the money of what they're doing, and it's cool. And it's without that platform, you can all get together and like simulate a fight, because it's a fight, but it's not a real fight. No one's hurting each other, but everyone likes to pretend. You ever a kid and you're like, and you try to pretend to hit someone, and you barely hit them, and you kind of giggle after. It's the same thing. You're watching it. It's funny. It's a good time. People like to be playful, and you're watching a playful an experience. Like, and then when you see the RKO or the attitude adjustment or the pedigree or the choke slam, it's hype. It's cool. Everyone gets hyped up. Everyone, that gets razzled up in a non-violent way, and it's cool. And then that's why they have the most subscribers, man. Believe it or not, if you put all of that together, you can make a lot happen. And then TV itself, I think it's bad. I think TV is becoming bad, because we're watching what's there, not because we have a choice of what we want to watch, but if we never really think about exactly what we want to watch, then we're always stuck watching what is the only options there. Because there's TV, there's cartoons, they have all the types of shows you can watch, right? People generally like to watch the sports. People like watching the news. But when you get caught up sitting on the couch for like 4 hours, just skimming through videos, just watching, you're watching the turtles and go into the river and the penguins, and the 4 hours have passed, and you've just been sitting there looking at the screen. You could just have been going into the forest yourself and gone doing those things, man. It's bad. It's bad to just sit there. Like, the viral platform has made people, in a sense, I feel like a little lazy. It can make people want to go out there, but if you see someone doing the exact thing you want to do and you just laugh about it, you're having all that entertainment. You're getting everything you want through the video, and we're not doing much. We're just sitting at home watching videos. We're going to these platforms and watching all these people doing the things. We could do it ourselves, but then we find ourselves just sitting down watching the TV for a couple hours, not doing anything, not educating ourselves. TV and these viral platforms can be bad because it makes us do less while we watch more. Instead of using our bodies, we're watching our eyes. We're getting the fulfillment we need, by not doing much. And you know, if you think about anything, no one wants to exhort resources. They want to maintain it. And when we just sit down and we become happy because we watch TV and we don't do much. You know, we don't think about it, but it's not good for us, man. We're just not doing anything. But you know, people, and then there's commercials, man. You're like getting brain fed to buy a vacuum, and you already have 4 vacuums that you got. And what do you have, a vacuum for each room? Which vacuum is the best? You just thought it's $20, you'll get another vacuum, no big deal. How much dust are you putting in your house? Do you not use trash cans? You just vacuum it, all the shit? You know, you freaking ate too many Hot Pockets and you put the wrappers on the floor and you use the vacuums and you try to crumble them up with your big fucking greasy hands, and then you use no, come on. It's like the marketing is obnoxious. I think it's obnoxious because sometimes I don't like to see the freaking vacuum being sold. You know, it's incredible. It sucks things up, right? I can use a broom, bro. I can use a broom. I don't need to use your vacuum. But sometimes it can be good. Advertisement can be good because sometimes people want to get the new t-shirts, or they've just happened to break their thing and there's like the new thing, or like something that's actually useful, for example, that no one's seen. It can be useful, but sometimes I just see it as obnoxious. There's a lot of like the Viagra. You know, you get the Viagra commercials and you just see people by the fire smiling, they're drinking wine and stuff, and then you got all these different types of commercials. The ones for the foods, you got the hype, you know, ads and commercials that say, "Oh, Monday night, it's gonna be the Texans and the Chiefs," you know, Sunday, and they're gonna show down for the championship. You know, commercials, they inform you, but sometimes you just want to only watch what you're watching. You don't want to be distracted by anything else. And if I see a commercial, I usually just do something else. I don't go back to the TV. I don't watch. I took TV out. But I do play games sometimes. But I'm trying to take that out. But I know I'm gonna always end up playing a game every now and then in the future. It's if late at night, I'm not gonna watch TV. I'm gonna do something, you know. If it comes down to that moment. I haven't played a lot of video games lately, so listen, I'm gonna try to keep it up. And I've been trying to improve my viral platform. I've been trying to put out the content. I want to help people. And sometimes I just discuss things. Maybe I feel like I'm talking to someone. You know, YouTube is a good way to just get your thoughts out there, really. And I'm using this I actually plan on doing some comedy too. I want to be able to improve on this channel. I'm using this viral platform to prove on myself. I feel like this is a stepping stone of where I could get out there a little bit more. And I actually plan, hear me out, this is going to happen. I'm going to go to the mall or some public place, and I'm going to wear a cowboy hat, and I'm going to be looking country. And maybe not too country. I'm just gonna have a cowboy hat. I'm gonna make sure the cowboy hat, and I'm just gonna go up to girls and I'm gonna be like, "Howdy," until if I can get their number. I'm gonna try to get a number challenge by only saying howdy, nothing else. I'm gonna see if it works. I think that'll be funny. If I see a little horse, that thing they have for the kids that you can ride around. If I see a horse, hey man, I'm gonna get that horse. I'm gonna get some numbers. That's what the howdy's all about. But no, I just thought it would be funny. You know, I'm gonna come up with some videos that are gonna specifically talk about more and deeper detail. But for now, I've just been trying to get myself to do this constantly. Talk about general subjects, and from there, I'm gonna go look at my videos. And then I'm going to work on those videos and talk about go deeper into what I've talked about. Learn more into those subjects that I've talked about. So I can make, the next time I talk about these subjects, it'll be a better video. It'll be better content. And I want to talk about a lot of things. So I have to get around to a lot of things. If I do too many videos in one detail, I'm gonna lose my thought that I had just the other day, and I wanted to do today. I'm keeping my mind fluctuated with a lot of ideas. I don't want to be stuck on one. I want to build a foundation, and I feel like the best way to do that is to have everything that's swirling in my head be built up to where I can just go to it just instantly. It's just there, you know. Just strengthening the mind and the speech and things like that. Being able to speak and being able to be heard is important, because, you know, back in the day, people weren't being heard. People didn't get to communicate. People didn't even talk much. And when we communicate and we talk and we share, we get a connection. And then when we get connections, guess what happens when we get connections? We build that connection. We become bigger and we become stronger. We tight, and that connection becomes unbreakable. What is better than having something that's unbreakable? I couldn't tell you. But that's cool things, man. The viral platform is a good way to do a lot of things. It could be a bad thing. I'm not saying the viral platform is only good. The viral platform you could spread hate. If you have bad ideas, you could spread those bad ideas. It's free speech. You can post whatever you want. You could spell lies. You could do hurtful things. Talk about how someone's fat. Hate on someone's videos. Spread false beliefs, flat earth, videos on explaining why. There's a lot of things bad you could do. I don't know all those bad things. I don't think about the bad things. I like watching good things. Well, you know what I like about viral platforms? It's like you get to watch the Jerry Springer show or something. You get to see highlights. You don't get to watch all the little BS. You get to see exactly the outcome. You just go straight to the outcome, and you see what happens. What do people are doing? Why do they do it? And you get to see people lie. You get to see a lot of things, and then you can take the knowledge that you've taken in from the bad. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to take in, if you do see the bad, take the knowledge of people trying to spread the bad and see why they're doing it. Try to understand why they're doing it. Do they not have that education, or are they like really biased or something? But don't hate them for it. Don't hate them for it. Don't hate anyone. But try to understand why the bad is there. Because there's always bad and good. And how can the bad, if you're listening to the bad, how can the bad, try to find a way for the bad to help you, right? It's like fire, it's hot, you know, but how did I find a way to make that hot good for me? I used it to stay warm, not burn myself to cook food. So what if I hear someone hating on someone, right? Talking about someone? How can I use that bad information for good? I could remember what he said and tell the person. I could prevent something. I could help the person out. If he's talking bad, like he's depressed and he wants, there's people there who could try to help that person. And the viral platform can connect people in those ways. People can have a friend anywhere now. I have a friend who I think is in Canada, a video game friend. His name's Seal, and just a goofy dude. I swear he has the voice of a YouTuber. Like, just one of those voices that is just like, you know, he's coming up with something funny. Like I've talked to a lot of people throughout the day through different types of ways, you know, across the world. Somehow, some way, this happened. And it's cool. It's cool to see and communicate with other people and share a story or two. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because you don't see anyone, like, if you're getting catfished, okay, the viral platform can be bad because you can falsify yourself. Don't falsify yourself, please. Be yourself. Because there's people who try to, they can victimize people on viral platforms, right? They can pretend to be someone they're not. And then what you've seen, like, people do a lot of things. They believe everything they see. But you can always just decipher of what you see and then determine through your own experience. But you don't have to take it for what it is. You make it what it is. But yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful, for real. And there's security on that. It's all recorded. Everything on the internet's recorded and it's saved. And it's good because you can have a burglary and record it and post it viral, and then, or like some tyranny, and then people will do something about it. If enough people know about something, people will do something about it. If there's a law that's misjust, they can readjust the law because there's tons and tons of people talking about it, and it just seems apparent that this information wasn't there before, or the I guess the survey of the people when it comes to certain things, because it's the people for the people, right? And we elect, and then what we sort of, I wouldn't say we make our own laws. We have the laws set there for us, but it's obviously they're good laws, right? They're the most obvious laws possible. Could you think of better laws? No, they're already there for us. Like it already makes sense. If I was to make the laws, they would probably be about the same. And I feel like most of us would think the same, right? We would only think good things and logical things, right? That's everything that we would want. Everything should be equal, and that's how the law should be. Everything should be established so everything is equal. If the bad does the bad, there's a reason. They can't just keep doing the bad. There's going to be outcomes, and if people are doing the good, they're just doing the good. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and that's what's important. You don't get any. You don't always get gratification for doing the good thing, but doing the good thing is a good thing. And guess what? When you do the bad thing, you do get something that happens. See? Do you really want something to happen? I don't think so. So yeah, that's always cool. It's crazy how people, because of our platform, people can become celebrities like that. Everyone can see a video and everyone will talk about it. Everyone's already seen it, like Baby Yoda. Everyone saw The Mandalorian. Everyone saw the memes. Everyone saw it on these viral platforms. And guess what? The Baby Yoda is the next big thing. Everyone's talking about Baby Yoda. And guess who gets the best out of that? The marketing. The marketing knew where to put Baby Yoda and how to establish him, the cuteness, the character. They built everything on that. And they did it. And they did it successfully. Whoever came up with the idea of Baby Yoda, I swear if I was in Star Wars, I would have already thought of it. I swear. It's like the dumbest thing you haven't done yet. But they did do it. And guess what? Now like everyone's talking about Baby Yoda, everyone's going to have a Baby Yoda. And there's something in the movies or something that's going to happen in the future. I'm sure of it. I bet anything with the baby, there's going to be money involved. Disney knows what's up. Disney is sneaky. Mickey Mouse don't play around. He's there for the cheese. Mickey Mouse is there for the cheese. Right? He asking please. He's doing it himself. Disney's coming out with the ideas. We should be coming out with ideas. We should be getting the cheese. Do things that are gonna, I guess, make a difference and work for your goals, man. Think smart. Think educated. Think how you could everyone. Because Baby Yoda is a symbol of good. It's hope. The force, like everything good in the force, and it's in a baby, right? And the baby is nothing but like love and. So it's a good image. It's great. It makes people happy. It's a good thing. I'm not hating on Baby Yoda, right? He's cute as fuck. If I get good at editing, I'll put a couple Baby Yodas around here, freaking sipping some Howdy. Oh shit! What if I put Baby Yoda in a cowboy hat and I put a little song and he went like this, right? And I said, Howdy, howdy, it's the morning, howdy. I think y'all like that. That'd be lit. I'm gonna have to see what's up. But we have different types of viral platform. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Snapchat. We can post, and they're all pretty much the same, but we all get to get together on certain things for different reasons. We go to Instagram for the pictures. We show just pictures. We're not doing videos. We're just taking a picture, and that's like the place to see pictures. You post a picture, and people know you. They follow you, so they can see where you've been, what you're doing, how good you look. You're modeling, you're working out, anything. You just have a good restaurant, you take a picture, And it's cool to have that. Instead of having to watch a whole video, the picture speaks for itself. And it always does. Because a picture is a visual image and it's captured. And when we see a captured visual image, we perceive it into our own way of what it is and what's going on. We got the Snapchats or people who like send a picture in like goofy ways, right? We got Snapchats. It's kind of goofy. It's quick. It's like people who want to just use Wi-Fi and they just make a Snapchat account or something, send a quick picture. I feel like Snapchat was made I feel like it was made for the idea of like sending bad pictures or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it just disappears or sending private messages, if it's just gonna disappear all the time. Like, why? That's what I think, at least. It was built on different purposes, but we used it. I mean, it's good. It's good that it's free, That's great. There's a lot of, like, WhatsApp. There's a lot of free things that do the same thing. But we use Snapchat. And then, Facebook, we build an account. We can make them into businesses. We can make a page, and people follow the page, like, for, like, a community. or like an organization. Like, there's a thing for real estate where everyone goes to this real estate, they post houses and they talk business, and there's a lot of things like that. And it's good to have these little things. And there's there's stores like Amazon, for an example. Everyone knows Amazon. Everyone has Amazon Prime. I, for one, don't. Whenever they didn't tell me straight up, they had it secretly written in the agreement that like they were gonna take like $200 or something for like the fast shipment. I was like, what the hell? No, I don't even shop online. I like to see my things in person. Like, what the hell? I canceled that as quick as possible. Whenever I saw that, I was like, man, this is fishy. No wonder they're rich. There's too many dumb people not reading in between the lines and paying $200 something extra dollars a year for shipping. It's not a bad idea to get the free shipping, get it fast. If you shop everything online, you don't got to do much. But see, we're doing less. we're doing less. We don't go to the store. We just go online and don't move a muscle. And we're instead now we're just buying food, and the food just comes to the door, and we just use our electric bed and go to the door and just put it through the doggy door. But you don't even have a dog, but you have a doggy door and it's for the food. Like, you're not moving a muscle. Come on, dude. That ain't cool. Like, you're just doing everything in your phone. Like, come on, move around a little bit. But the viral platform is useful. Like, I mean, you're injured, you can't drive, you're young, you can get food. It's good. And then people use it for the bad thing. If you can go out and get your own food, just go get your own food. Go to the supermarket. And now the supermarket is great. You can get your own food for you. We'll make your food basket for you. We'll do everything. Just give us a little tip, you know. And then people do less. They just drive and pick it up, and not moving around, not working for nothing. You know, just easy money. Everything's easy money now, and the viral platform makes it easy. Then there's nothing wrong with making easy money. I would love to make easy money, but I know you really have to work to make money. To make real money, you gotta work. You gotta put your heart into it. I hope people can feel the heart I'm trying to put into this, man. Not every dude who I guess in a sense does this comes out here talking to nothing. You know, people are usually started somewhere. Some people start from the bottom. Some people start from a viral. Some people start because they did something else. For YouTube, I'm starting from nothing. But I think I've never been the one to quit. So why would I quit now? Why would I quit doing this channel? I've always talked about doing a channel. I want to put comedy in this channel. I'm going to have people. I want to do interviews. I want to go out and do interviews. You know, I'm going to do a lot of Howdy videos. I'm telling you, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit whenever I do some Howdy videos. You're going to think it's funny. You're going to think it's creative. And you're probably going to laugh. I can get pretty dumb. You know, I used to do theater arts in middle school. And I was all for like doing the videos and the short clips and the vines and all that little stuff. I thought the humor was awesome. Humor is cool, and I can still do it. I can spread the channel if I want to, spread the love. Anything I can do, I'm gonna try to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna limit myself to. I'm just in a sense, I can always improve. And with any viral platform, you can improve. You can have more pictures. You can have more followers. You could tell yourself you're going to do this every day, not just because it's Instagram is helpful. It's because you're telling yourself to do something and you're doing it, and that itself is helpful. Viral platforms kind of gets people who are always at home, kind of gives people another thing to do. It can keep people busy in a way. And it's good that it keeps busy, and it can motivate people to get more busy throughout the day. And that's great. I'm all for that. I would love to have my own coffee brand. You know what I'm saying? I would talk about that all the time. I'm actually drinking a Costa Rican roast that I got from H-E-B, and it was like $5-7 for like a pound, but I didn't get a full pound, so it wasn't that much. But it is good. I was surprised, but it was a reason. It was in the beans, right? So I luckily had a coffee bean grinder. If I could have just used a regular blender, I guess, but I have a coffee bean blender. I blended my coffee, you know, and I did the whole process. I put it in the coffee, you know, the water, the little filter, blah blah blah. Here's my coffee. And since I don't put anything in my coffee, right? I always drink it straight. It's just like when I drink water. I can tell the difference in water a tad bit. a tad bit, I can tell the difference. It's not much. It's not a much. It's a slight difference. I don't have a strong sense of taste, but there's just something about it that I've just gone through. I've drank different types of waters, right? And there's not a big difference. Sometimes I can't tell the difference, but when I think about it sometimes, when I really think about it, sometimes it's different because water gets to you a different way. And sometimes water does come from different places. So all that plays a factor. It does. And then just like coffee, this coffee is probably not built in the same soil another coffee is built in. This coffee is probably not the best batch of the coffee beans, you know? Well, I don't know. But all I know is when I drink coffee and I just drink the bean and I try different types of coffees, I can tell the difference, and a lot of other people can tell the difference. And I like the variety. I like knowing that things can be worse, things can be better. What am I on right now? I'm not saying that I only want to drink the best, but I want to try all the coffee. I want to know. I want to experiment. I want to experiment with my Howdy. And with viral platforming, you can experiment. You can experiment your ideas and share them and do anything. Spread yourself, not your legs. Just spread your mind. Spread your ideas. And even if no one's listening to your ideas, man, like me, maybe people aren't listening to my ideas, but I'm opening up my mind. I'm talking about my ideas, and I have video proof to back up of what I've said. You know what I'm saying? I can look back at these videos, and everything I said I can look back, and if I didn't do them, I can just call myself a little hoe. I don't want to be a little hoe, right? I want to be something, and I'm hoping when I grow out my hair a little higher, I can get a little smarter. But I'm not Albert Einstein, but I wish I would be. For some reason, I saw a video, and they were talking about his brain and how it was different from this other people's brains, and I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, that's weird. And what only geniuses have some different chromosome that's actually a dysfunction that is bad for the brain, but actually good for the human race. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I saw a video that. The main picture was a different brain, and I saw the picture of the brain, and they were saying it's out. I don't know if it's true. How could I ever know it's true? But I guess I could see it being believable since he was so smart. There must have been something wrong with him. Maybe he just applied himself more than others, and because of it, he focused on his mind growing, so his mind became different. I can believe that. Actually, I am going to believe that. I'm going to believe if you focus on your mind, just like how you focus on anything on your body, it can grow. If you literally visualize your mind, since we know what it looks like, and we just focused on it, right? We can do little mind bicep curls. We can do little mind curls in our head. Try to make our mind smarter. The brain is like a mucously plasmic muscle, right? And it's pretty big and it's heavy, and we know what it does, and it holds a lot of chemicals. There's electricity going through our brain, and it's doing a lot of things at once. And it's cool, and then guess what? When we're a baby, guess what? Our brains do grow. And we can make the choice to make our brains grow. So why don't we do that? Why is it all about the biceps? Oh, I need to have killer biceps for the ladies, and another one for the ladies. Nah, it's not all about that. It's not all about the biceps. Maybe it's just for the mind. Maybe we need to work on things we can't see. See? Work on things you can't see. That's true growth. That is true growth. Work on the things you can't see. That is true growth. But if anything ever happens with this viral platform, that would be great. And all those who do work on the viral platforms and do put out good content, I always liked videos. I always subscribe to the videos. I think it's cool. It inspired me. I've been inspired by a lot of people. I'm not going to lie. I have been. And that's why you must learn from the old. It's usually from the old. The old are the wise. The wise, they experience life longer than we have. They've seen more things than we've had. They've been able to think about things longer than we have. Comprehend what they see. And it takes time to do these things. And it's very cool. I think it's very cool. A lot of things we're able to do nowadays, and everything's going viral. Everyone's keeping in touch, and every touch is nice, man. Touch touch is nice. Being in touch, being in contact, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about. That's what I have written for today's video. I don't write paragraphs. I just kind of think of some bullet notes and stuff. I've tried having a workout channel, but I don't have anyone who wants to record me working out. So if there's anyone who wants to help me with the channel one day, let me know. I have ideas. I need a cameraman. Anyone out there, viral platform, hey, I'm working on my viral platform. Anyone wants to help with being a cameraman, or help me with the audio, or any of these things, hey, I appreciate the help. I'll help you with whatever you want to help with. The help goes both ways, bro. For you people out there, I want to do a lot of things, and I can't do all the things by myself. There's a way for me to do it. It's not going to be easy, but it's gonna be hard. But I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. I'm gonna be trying to do things every day. I'm gonna try to make something happen. And I know the viral platform is gonna help me like it's helped others. I've seen from an experience. And I'm doing this for myself for experience. I've done it for people, I've donated money. I've bought merchandise. I've watched the videos. I've subscribed. We're spreading that love. We're spreading, and it's especially criticism. There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. I've literally texted people a message on YouTube and told them what I thought. Doesn't mean they need to hate me. It's just my opinion. And you can take that the wrong way. You can take it the right way. I've had people take it the right way. Now I don't really get feedback sometimes, but I can relate. And people don't always ask for the feedback. But if someone says something wrong and you tell them something right, it's only good for them that you told them the right thing. It's only good for them. Telling someone the wrong thing is bad. But if you're only telling things that are facts and that you know for a fact is true, and you're telling them it's a good thing, then it's their choice if they want to listen. But you doing it is obviously a good thing. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not getting in anyone's way if it's a good thing. Viral platform, you can you can pretty much do anything. There's always something you can do and record it and post it somewhere. And not as everything is good and not everything is bad. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to end the video right now. I want to thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. Thumbs down. Constructive criticism if you didn't. Videos every day. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the YouTube and why I've been doing it, what I've seen people do, and how it's growing. It's only gonna grow, and it could be helpful. It could be bad. But if we see things the right way, we're only gonna be doing things the right way. But yeah, thank y'all guys for watching. Until the next time, guys. Howdy. Howdy.